Such was the atmosphere this morning before the second DCE nominees confirmation vote at Shama.
As we speak right now, we've seen a lot of, the assemblymen actually coming here, but the security over here is so tight that some of the assemblymen have basically been prevented from actually entering the venue. Beside this security that you see them around, we have a lot of plainclothes security people who are basically even heckling some of us as journalists from interviewing those who are aggrieved for not being allowed to actually enter the center. They basically stopped us from interviewing some of these aggrieved people and threatened to even beat us. Don't forget, some of the aggrieved members yesterday went to the Secondary High Court to seek for injunction on this exercise that is supposed to happen here. They went for interpretation of the law that actually regulates this election. That basically talks about if a candidate does not actually get the 50% vote, whether he can actually stand for re-election or re-confirmation vote. So we have the regional EC boss who actually sat through the exercise. Madam, what was the results for the exercise?
21 people were present and they all voted in favor. They all voted in favor, so he had 100%.
You are the regional EC officer who have always advocated for transparent exercise to be done. Journalists were not allowed inside. How do you feel about that?
We were invited to come and conduct the elections. So we conducted elections. So I was not even aware that journalists were not allowed inside.
What happened was that they started some part of the process before I got in. The PM car got spot, so we had to get him a car to come. So we had to wait. But before he came, we had done all the other things that were not consequential. Even the EC was late, so we were not in a hurry at all.
Journalists were not allowed in.
Journalists were not allowed inside. How do you feel about this? We're trying to push for transparency in all our activities as a democratic country. Journalists were prevented, we were told by the security
not to enter, unlike what happened the first time.
Oh, I'm not in the know of that.
The regional minister, however, denied that there was any court order restraining the second confirmation vote, despite some assembly members had secured an ex-parte motion from the Secondary High Court.
Are you aware there was a court?
There was no court injunction. What I saw some papers yesterday, and it's a request from a client to the court. No judge has sat on the case. In fact, for me, that is even deceit.
On behalf of the Assembly, let me render an unqualified apology to you, the journalists, again, for what happened. We are in a democratic dispensation, and when we set some of these precedents, it is not too good. And for that matter, I will say sorry.
I've come to the Secondary High Court, which actually granted some sort of restriction yesterday for this exercise not to come on. And I have the 3 assembly members who actually came here trying to seek that restrictions for the exercise not to come on. What can you tell us exactly what you came to seek yesterday?
Yeah, we came to seek an injunction on the election they are coming to held.
Were you granted that?
Yes, court granted it an injunction. And actually, we served the injunction on those who matters. So we served the nominee, we served the electoral commission, and then also we served our PM. And then the secretary to the assembly, which is the district coordinating director, we also serve them with a bailiff.
So for now, they are basically looking up to the court to take whatever decision it would want to take in dealing with this issue, which has already happened. For Citi News, I'm Akwesi Ejenim, Secondary.